Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of the IJN Diaries. And here I am in the Tier 7 Myoko in ranked battles. Since the first season, I managed to get my rank up somewhat high. This time around, I only started from rank 12, and I've managed to work my way up to rank 8 now. And this was one of the battles that I had to go through in order to get there. And with the Myoko here, I believe I had upgraded the torpedoes, but I had no. Sorry, I lie. I can't upgrade torpedoes without upgrading the hull. So I have upgraded the range on the guns, and as you can see with the stock hull, you only have two sets of triple launchers for the torpedoes. But let's carry on back to the game here. You can see an enemy destroyer has moved into the circle, and he's just getting unloaded on by everything. Our aircraft carrier attempts to hit him with some torpedoes but misses. The other thing with the Myoko is without the third upgrade to the hull, you don't really have that much anti-air firepower. You only have 10 guns from memory. And the range on them it's okay. It's fairly decent. It's got some pretty good firepower, but only once it's upgraded. And it's a stock hull. It's good enough for just self-defense. Now our team is a bit wary of moving into the A circle because of the destroyers that are in there. And here I am trying to support our destroyer. And we're playing a little game of chicken, I guess. Seeing who's going to come out of the corner and take some shots. See, the enemy Myoko has decided to move out, and he avoids all the torpedoes that our destroyer fired off. And yeah, early on, our other destroyer managed to get himself killed from what I believe it would be the aircraft carrier that did it with these torpedoes. So we're just trying to contest this so that they don't get too hit in points. We've almost kept it out. We're chasing out the Myoko, and now we should be able to cap that relatively safely. Myself and the battleship next to me, putting in some fire, basically distracting them from the destroyer up ahead. The Fubuki on our team does his job, lets off another round of torpedoes, and he's getting the hell out of there. And I'm just trying to get around the corner here so that I don't really take too much fire from the turpits and the Myoko. Now that we've secured B, I think it's time to move on, try and go back to Cap A, and provide a little bit more support against those pesky destroyers. Now, if you haven't been on the Asia server website, they've recently started a Project R, which is a restoration of the Kamikaze. And by joining the project, you just have to complete missions and earn pearls. And once they've reached their benchmark, everyone who's joined the project gets the free ship. But on the way, there are milestones and personal goals as well that will just basically give you free stuff. So head on over to the website. If you haven't joined up, definitely do take a look at it and join up if you do play a lot of Warships. And downside is you just have to spend time grinding out the missions. And you just get free stuff. And who can say no to free stuff, right? Anyway, back to the battle here. There's a few torpedoes being fired off. I think it was just some strays somewhere. The enemy destroyer has been knocked out. That's only one of them. Don't know where the other one went. You'll have to also excuse me with the video editing software I have. It keeps popping up with the preview building, so sometimes I do miss what's happening on the screen. But anyhow, I'm making my way to the A to try and cap it. I'm putting some shots into Naramagi. If you look at the minimap, you'll notice that there is a cruiser that is sort of making his way, turning around and trying to come to A. Just pay attention to him. We'll see a little bit more of him later. Now, here I've completely stopped. I'm just doing some reversing and some slight forwarding just to try and avoid the fire. But I take a massive, massive hit just from one shell. Even at that angle, it managed to pin and hit my citadel. So now I'm just backing up, hoping that he's firing in the same spot and I don't get hit. Luckily it went over, thank God for that. Still continuing to put out some HE shells onto him. I'll move forward, inching slowly. Not too bad, didn't take too much damage there. One of the tricks in rank battles, or just in any battles, is if you don't have any destroyers around, or your aircraft carrier is too busy not scouting for you, you can always launch off your anti-air fighters or even your spotter planes on your battleships to try and scout around for you to spot things that you wouldn't otherwise be able to see, like behind an island. It's just a little good tip, just in case you are afraid of what's coming around the corner. Now, look at that cruiser, the Pensacola here. He is definitely making his way to A. And in anticipation, I fire off my torpedoes. I did lose sight of him for a bit, but the guidelines pretty much were on the right course, and he's not changing his course. He's still steaming ahead at the same speed. He definitely wants to come in and try and protect the A point now. Put some more shots out into the Amagi. And here we go. Yep. He's come out. He's putting out some fire. I do take a lot of damage. But the silly fool just got too greedy and wanted to kill. That's what happens. So when you're playing against Japanese cruisers or destroyers, always assume that there is gonna be torpedoes in the water. Now, I am on perilously low health, so I'm just trying to avoid the Amagi as best as possible. Also, looking up north there, I see our Fubuki going off against the enemy Fubuki, and I decide I'm going to try and help him, try and put some shots out, hopefully be able to do some damage. Let's see what happens here. Our Fubuki launches off all his torpedoes. Enemy Fubuki is going away from them, but he does take a massive hit, so I'm guessing one torpedo hit. And it looks like he's flooding or on fire. He's pretty much gone. Yep, there he goes. I'm just making my way, turning back around, try and distract the Amagi as our battleship off to the east there. Looks like he's going to make his way into the B cap and come around that corner. So I'm a little bit hesitant to try and get into range of the Amagi, but I've been detected anyway. He's still firing at me, so need to take evasive maneuvers. Quickly turn. Once again, luck is with me. The shots go over. And managed to score some hits, and that's it. the Amagi on fire there. Now, I notice a set of torpedo bombers coming in. I do activate my anti-air defense. I'm trying to steer away from it, but also trying to steer so that I don't get hit by the Amagi again. And I do make a bit of a blunder here. I was thinking he was going to move his torpedo planes a little bit more left, but no, here it comes straight towards me. I don't have time to turn, and I do end up taking one. And so sadly, I'm out of this game, but our team are ahead in points and in ships, 5 against 2, so it doesn't look good for them. Our aircraft carrier seems to be doing a good job. And I'm going to switch over to the turrets.
Our victory is in sight.
That is in the B cap. And I'm just going to watch a little bit of what this guy is trying to do. I can understand that the Amagi is behind the island, so he tries to take some shots, but they're not going to hit him. Just not quite got enough elevation for the shots to go over. And from the other side, it looks like the Pensacola on our team does have some shots, and he's going to soon be spraying some HE rounds onto the Amagi there. And we'll continue to watch the turrets here. It's fair enough, he's trying to not take any return fire. At the same time, you know, we are 5 against 2. He should be trying to turn a little bit more, cut his way straight around the island. Pretty much go full speed. Yes, battleships are slow. I'm fairly certain the turrets is at least more maneuverable and faster than the Amagi there. He's lining up his shots. He should be able to take some shots now. There we go. Amagi's still getting peppered by the Pensacola. And take some minor damage. Looking at the rest of the map, the other battleship might not make it in time to party. Oh.
Our team has taken the lead.
There the Amagi goes. Looks like it was the other battleship that got him. And now to the remaining little bit. Just some silliness here. Just watching this Fubuki. Trying to hunt down the Lexington. Now the Lexington is hugging the borderline. But with the recent updates, it shouldn't be that much harder to hit them now. But with the way the Fubuki is firing, he seems to be missing quite a lot. And the Lexington has sort of backed himself into a corner, so the Fubuki could have launched some torpedoes by now. But looks like he just wants to get closer. Gets hit by the dive bombers. Takes him a while to repair, so his repair control might have just come off cooldown. Who knows? But we've pretty much won the game. Points is racking up slowly. Once again, the Fubuki could have launched his torpedoes, could have got the kill, but that doesn't matter. A win's a win. There we go. It's all done. Let's look at the post results. Now I got myself 6,000 XP, but that's with some doubles and the premium count. 288,000 credits. Quite a lot of hits there with a few torpedo hits. My base experience of 2.1 thousand there. Not a bad round indeed. The Fubuki did do an incredible job. And we can see I did some damage with my AP. Quite a 17,000 HE hits, 10,000 burning, and 31,000 in just torpedo hits. Thank you to the Pensacola for that. It was really nice of him to contribute to my results. And those are the results for today, and that's today's video. Once again, if you haven't, do join up on the Project R. As I said, everyone gets a free ship, and I'll put the link down in the description below. And I'll catch you guys next time.